Hey, this is Nick Croxad, and this is my week 3 update video. And just gonna be talking about some of the improvements that I've made in the game. I basically changed a lot of stuff. I took out I took out the image that I drew before, which was just a square and a triangle. I don't know. It just looked like a object, I guess. And the character movement on that was pretty simple. It was the same as that I have now for, oh, this is completely different. Hold on. It was basically the same that I have now, where I had my X speed 50 and my Y speed 50, so it would have a jumping motion instead of a fluent push forward. And basically what I want that to do is to line up with the lines that I create using using offsets. So I'll have offset lines having the frog, or my sprite that I'm using, which in this case is a frog, jump, and then I will have different classes for enemies, and all the game is going to do is create enemies and check for collisions, and if collision occurs, then life is taken and you're sent back to the beginning, in which case you would lose one of your 3 lives. And if collision occurs for the end, or I guess the base, then that would be winning, and you go to the next level where enemy speed increases, and eventually you'll get to a point where it's impossible to win, and that would be the game. And so what I've done so far, I'm almost finished. Let's see. I got my frog sprite to work. Let's see if it will run real quick here. But I got my frog sprite in there, and it was kind of a hassle. There it is. I have a black background now, and you see the jump speed is 50, so it'll kind of hop there. And so that's what I've done so far, and it works left and right too. What I did wrong, I created my class, the pygame.image.load. That was all working, but when I actually called right here, player frog, I had that above right here. I had that above my caption and my screen. I think what mattered most was the screen. And having that above it would give me an error. Let's see. It gave me a visual code error, and it was really frustrating. I had no idea what it meant. Let's see if I can get it to work here. Yeah, right there. No video mode has been set. And I think that was just because I was calling it before the actual screen was being called. But worked with some people and got it to work here. And now it runs. Now all I have to do is work on getting my offset lines right. I have the code, but it looks really bad. Let's see. The lines. Oh, you know what? Actually, this won't work because. Oh, just kidding. Oh yeah. Anyway, the lines weren't lined up correctly, so when the frog would jump, it would go in between lines, and the lines didn't look perfect, or they didn't look that good. So I'm gonna work on getting the offsets correct. Once I have that, then I can work on getting my enemy class in here. And what the enemy class is gonna do is just basically what I said, just check for collision and run at different speeds. Each enemy will run at a different speed depending on what I choose for the actual sprite. And then get the base in, check for collision there, and that'll be it for my game. And that's about it for this week too. I'll work on that, and I will see you next week. Thank you.